All right, what's going on, family? We are right here. Time for the equinox. This is actually a better circle. Use this one. And in my previous videos, I've talked about how we have the four cardinal points, and you can think about some of the correlation and the relationships with some of the words that we use in astrology. Cardinal, you see that in the Catholic Church. Deacon, every sign has 3 deacons in it. Deacons are in the church. You see deacon, that's in the church. Cardinal, that is in the church also in astrology. Minister, which is mini star, that's also in the church. Moon star. Pastor, you see the aster, the asteroid, the pastro. These are words that's been taken. Even apostles, the 12 apostles, or the 12 post. You see post in that? The 12 post that the sun visits. Now, we are on the equinox right here at 9:22. We know another equinox is when the spring comes in 3:22. Any of those day, any month, the 22nd is a powerful day, because this is when the signs are changing. If your birthday is today, happy birthday. You are right on the cusp of Virgo and Libra. Now, with Libra, we come from out of Virgo, which was the beautiful season we just coming out of, and the sun is into the fall. This is the fall equinox. And the reason why the sun is falling is because it has been doing so good in these 6 months. You know, we have these beautiful 6 months of nice weather and beautiful 6 months of, sunlight, bright days. But it comes to a point where the sun is judged. And you look at this, Libra has the scales on it. Libra is the scales. And Libra is judging the sun. And that's what Libra does. And when I was talking in one video, I was telling you how in astrology, different body parts are in your body that goes with rulership and governorship over different body parts. In this case, Libra with the 2 scales, you will be looking at the kidneys, the 2 kidneys, the 2 lungs. That's where we at with Libra. But Libra is judging the sun because the sun's been doing good, and it's been doing really great for 6 months. It had its peak over here in the summer, where the sun was, coming into the very bright days, and it's had a decline. Now, this is the sun. Remember, the sun is many figures. The sun is many figures. We can use the sun in the nursery rhymes. We can replace the sun with Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty is set on the wall up here in the summer. And then Humpty Dumpty, he had a great fall in the equinox. All the king horses, when we come over here to Sagittarius, 11:22, Another powerful day, 11/22. All the king horses. If you know the sign of a Sagittarius, it's a horse body and a man at the top. It says all the king horses and all the king's men. That's what that was. Couldn't put Humpty together again because the sun dies every year on the solstice in December. The sun dies. Sun is also with the moon. The sun and the moon reflect each other. So I just explained Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. That's the sun sitting on the wall and having a great fall. Not Humpty Dumpty, but Jack and Jill is the sun and the moon, because this is like when the sun and moon is real close to each other on this time of the year. And Jack and Jill went up the hill. They go up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And they going up the hill to who has the pail of water in his hand? Nobody but the Aquarius, the image of Aquarius with the picture of water. Same story in Luke chapter 22 and verse 10, I believe it is, in the Bible, where the disciples asked Jesus, what should we have the next supper, the Last Supper at? And Jesus tells them to go into the city next and you'll find a man bearing a pitcher of water. So this is the picture of Humpty Dumpty. I keep saying Humpty Dumpty. Jack and Jill going up the hill. They coming back up, but then Jack fell down and broke his crown. And this is the crux right here, the Christmas. That's why they put an X on Christmas sometimes, because this is the crux area. Also, another nursery rhyme that we can find. Remember, the sun is many things. Even if you read some old books, the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. This is the Round Table. King Arthur would be the sun. When we talk about in the Bible what Jesus says, in the morning the sun is red, then you can tell it's going to be bad weather. And in the evening when the sun is red, this is the evening time where the sun is going to a descent every day. And we're at the time of year where the sun is at its descent, like it would be in the evening time of a regular day. So, like I said earlier, every sign has 3 deacons in it. And the sign of Libra, which we're going into, is this is when the sun is red over here, and then it makes a red over here, Little Red Riding Hood. And one of the deacons in Little Red Riding Hood is a wolf called Lupus. Look this up. Lupus the wolf. This is where we get some of the nursery rhymes from, right in here. And furthermore, we come to the sun. As we get older, we know now how we can use these nursery rhymes and how they have used these nursery rhymes to put for grown-ups. So you have now the sun here being judged, and for 30 days the sun is on trial, and the sun is found guilty. Like in Jewish culture, they are celebrating Rosh Hashanah right now. Today is the day for, that sounds like a black girl name, right? Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. Some people who are Jewish, you all know about this. Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. I think you spell Rosh Hashanah like that. But either way, these are Jewish holidays and Hebrew holidays. Also, Judgment Day. And Judgment Day is right here, is celebrated here and some coaches right here, because the sun is judged. This is even with Adam and Eve, the tree of life. But anyway, I can go to that in another scripture. In another video. So we're here at the equinox, and just wanted to break this information and share with you also. We can have an open mind. We can have an open mind, like they say. I forgot who was the person who said it, but he said, our minds are like parachutes. I might be spelling that wrong. Our minds are like parachutes. They work. It works. Your mind works best when open and fully deployed. I forgot who the guy's name was. Our minds are like parachutes. They work best when open and fully deployed. So closed-mindedness will have your ass falling quicker than you think. You have to have an open mind and you can't be doing some of the same things this time again for growth. And I'm gonna do a video on the NFL too. But I'm gonna say NFL means no future or longevity, because we don't have time for the football games. To me, I just think it's more serious things to talk about. And a lot of those games are fixed anyway. But anyway, I wanted to break down the information. The deacons, we have 3 deacons in each sign. That's the name that's in the church. You may be a deacon. You got to know why you're a deacon and why it's called deacon. Cardinal, these are the 4 cardinal points. Summer solstice, winter solstice, spring equinox. We're on the fall equinox. And also the ministers. Anytime you see stir at the end of a sentence, at the end of something, S-T-E-R, that means star. You may be a young star or ex-gang star. They say R. Kelly is a molester. He's a molester. Prankster. Now your sister is Isis. Your sister's is Isis star. All right, so and then pastor, that's broken down for the ASTOR is the aster or the asteroid or the stars. So your pastor supposed to be talking to you about things in the stars. Apostle. Those are the 12 posts in this in the zodiac. But just wanted to break this information. Hope you all have a great evening and a beautiful fall equinox. Now, last thing I'll say about this too is, we've been having beautiful greenery. The sun came in the springtime, and he made everything spring up in March, and thing has been, green. And now after he's judged, the sun loses its power, or the sun just turns the water into wine. Now the leaves are going to start looking like wine colors. The burgundies, the yellows, that's turning water into wine. Also, let me see what else I wanted to say. So much about this equinox. Now your hands and your body has really been soaking up the melanin, because it's still going to be hot a couple of days too. So the sun is not going to go down without a fight. It's still going to be warm, or hot for some time, not too much longer. But your skin is more plumpy and more plumpy and ready for the sun in the summertime. But by the time we get to winter, like your hands, you'll be able to put your rings on real easy when it's cold. But that's because of the melanin that's in your body is retracted some. So you can put your hands, your rings on easier, women or men. But you know how it is when it's warm. It's kind of, that's your body absorbing and taking on the change. But just some information. No, this is a lot of information. I'll probably have to break this up and do this into two different ones, or if you all have the attention span to look at this for the 16 minutes. Peace and love, family. We'll be in touch. Peace.